Yo, what's going on? Tony here from LearnAutoBodyandPaint.com and Paradice Garage. Hope you are doing well. This is your time. We're here to do auto body Q&A. No newbie question is too newbie for us because we're here to help you on, whatever projects you're working on. And I got some cool things, really cool things coming down the pipeline. We got a video coming out later today talking about the next project that we want you to vote on, what project to do next. So don't vote here right now in this video. Vote on the new video that's going to be coming out within the next 4 hours or so, give or take tonight. Well, it's already 8 o'clock. So, if you don't get to vote on it tonight, then maybe tomorrow. Please do vote on it because we got some cool projects coming down the pipeline. Why is the bottom of my computer wet? And yeah, so for all you guys just tuning in right now, let me know if you are a Learn Auto Body and Paint VIP member or not. Type in the chat. And then also let's do a quick, hold on a second here. So hold on, I'm getting confused with these little icons here. Okay, good. So yeah, let's get started with an audio and video test. I should have said that 30 seconds ago, but audio and video test. Let me know. Let's go back to comments here. Let me know if you guys can hear and see me. What's up, Frank? I see ya. Lifetime Learn Auto Body VIP member from Delaware. What's up? Long time no see. I remember you tuning in when we were in Dallas, Texas. Looks and sounds good. Great. I'm happy. So anyway, we got some cool things. We got really cool things coming down the pipeline, and I'm super excited to work with another custom painter here. He was just hanging at my house I'm not going to reveal who it is or anything yet until we start on our first project, but I think it's going to be cool for me, number one, and for you guys as well. Super cool for you guys. I'm excited to work with this guy. I met him at the beach, kind of hit it off. He came over to my house. We hung out today and just talking about things. And we got I got a lot of cool things coming down the pipeline for you. So yeah, so anyway, let's see who we got. VIP from Manitoba, Canada. All good for audio. Thank you, Dan. How you doing, Dan? AA says, hey, Tony, VIP from Michigan. I got a 4-door sedan that I'm planning to spray high-build primer all around the car. How much quarts will I go through each coat? I would say you'll probably go through a quart to a quart and a half, depending on if you're going heavy on certain areas or not. If you're just going even coats, it shouldn't take more than 3 quarts for all your primer work. Okay, going around. So about a quart and a half per time around the car. Again, it depends on how much primer you're doing. I don't know if you are priming the whole thing or 80% of it because, you don't need to prime the whole car. Mostly your bodywork areas. It depends on your how the rest of the car looks like. If it's just sanded, prepped up, sanded clear coat, sanded single stage, you could just paint right over that actually without having to prime everything. All right. So, but just to give you a ballpark idea, 3 quarts is going to be plenty. Should be more than enough to go around two and a half times, 2 times, and then maybe an extra coat on, an extra layer on areas that you did body work on. Jesus says, yo, what's up, Tony? What's up? How you guys doing? VIP from Newfoundland, Canada. I met a lady when I was living in Mexico back in 2012 with my family. We met a lady, and we were hanging out with her. She was from Newfoundland, Canada. She says it's like another world out there, and I believe it. What's up, Nemo, VIP from Chicago. What's up, Kent? Long time no see. Looking and sounding good, Tony. What's up, Kent? Anyway, guys, I'm telling you, I made a video yesterday talking about these projects out here. So we got the van, we got the BMW back there. and then we got the Tesla. One of them, you guys are going to pick the next project, and we're going to go all out. Complete transformation, auto body, custom paint, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to document the complete process, share it with you VIP guys, share it with you guys on YouTube, teach you guys how to do this stuff, and I think you're going to love it. So any newbies on here, never been on before? Let me know if you guys never been on before. If you've never been on before, don't forget to check out learnautobodyandpaint.com right over here. Check out the domain. If you're watching the replay, you could click over here or down below in the description to grab that free auto body training, okay? And again, I want to say thank you for streaming with us today. And don't forget to sub, share, and like. Much, much mahalo as we are on Oahu in Hawaii on the North Shore. Probably one of the most beautiful places on earth, except for the politics. And yeah, we are streaming live here. So let's open it up to Q&A, guys. Auto body Q&A. Because this is your time. We'll talk about your auto body questions, whatever you got, whatever burning questions you got. And again, if you're brand new watching, never been on before, type in the chat. Let me know that you've never been on. Let us know. Let us know. Okay, Christopher says, hey, Tony, I'm rebuilding a Dodge Ram Cummins. I sanded entire truck down to metal. I'm using all Eastwood products. I have an epoxy 2K urethane base coat and clear. A base coat and clear. Can I spray it all in one day? It's a lot of work. I don't know if you're going to be able to get it done. I don't think you have enough time to do it in one day, because just doing the primer work, okay, and letting that sit and prepping it and getting it ready is going to take a day. Okay, you're not going to do it all in a day. You don't have enough. There's not enough hours in a day to do it all in a day. Okay, because the right way to do it is spray your epoxy filler, your epoxy primer. You might want to put filler primer on top of that, okay, to get it really flat. Take out the nicks and chips and get it really nice and adhered really well to your metal. And on the other hand, you might not have to. Okay, if you spray your epoxy on thick enough, you could use that as a foundation to put your paint on top of your epoxy primer. It's really up to you. It's up to your, it's works with your budget as well. If you have extra money and time to put into it, you really want to make it look tits, cherry. Then you put, after your epoxy, you don't have to sand it. Okay, you wait a few hours. You can even wait up to a day, and then spray 2 to 3 coats of 2K filler primer on it. Block it out, guide coat it, do whatever you got to do to get it flat and prepped up for your base coat and clear coat. Okay, so I think it's impossible to do it in one day, especially if you're doing from the primer stage. There's not enough time. Okay. Do your primer, get it prepped up, get it ready, and then do your paint. Hopefully that helps. Does that help? Let me know. Comment down below. Let me know. Nemo says, Tony, I painted my cousin's car with single stage paint, and he decided he wants to throw clear coat on it. What grit should I sand the paint with so I can throw clear over it? Okay, so number one, make sure it's cured really well. I would let it sit for 2-3 weeks minimum. Okay, before you start messing with it. Let it get hard. Okay, let it cure. Okay, don't wax it, don't buff it, don't cut it, don't do anything with it. Just let it dry. And actually, longer the better. If you can, if it's sitting for a month or if it's 2 months, whatever, it doesn't matter. After the 1 month time frame of really letting it cure, well, 3, if you're in a rush, 2 weeks. But if you have time, I would let it sit for a minimum of 3 weeks. Let it cure. You can sand that with, it depends. I wouldn't go finer than 1,000, but you could play anywhere from 800 to 1,000 grit before you clear coat it. Okay. If it's a solid color or a metallic with very fine metallic, I would sand it with 800 grit, and you don't have to go crazy. Just scuff it. Okay, just get it dull. Just scuff it up. Make sure you wax and grease remove it. Okay, wash it down, wax and grease remove it, tack it, and then put 2 coats of clear coat on it. Hopefully that helps. Does this help? Let me know. Christopher, perfect. When you mentioned on one of your videos, you said it can shrink. How long after epoxy primer then urethane 2K do I have to wait to start my base coat? Okay, so epoxy primer, you're safe. You got like a 24-hour window to spray your 2K on top of it without sanding. Okay, without sanding it. If you're waiting more than 2 days, 3 days, I would give it a light scuff with maybe 150 grit, 220 grit, just to even up to a 240 grit, just to scuff it quick, and then put your 2K filler primer on top of it. Okay, then I would let that wait a day. You could wait. That urethane filler primer will set up and dry in about 4 hours hard. Okay, the normal 2K filler primer, and then you could actually start wet sanding it or dry sanding it. But I like to wait. If you're not in a super rush and you can wait a day, especially if you're doing a complete car, wait a day, let it cure up, and then sand it, prep it, and then put your base coat clear coat. Okay. But if you're doing a small repair job, a fender that you're repainting, it's a job that you can get done in a day. Yeah, you could absolutely spray it, wait 2 hours, hour and a half, sand it, and paint it. You can do it, but it just depends on the size of your project. And you're talking about a complete project, so a complete paint job. So I would say, give yourself a day, let it set up good, and then the next day sand it down, prep it, and paint it. Okay, because the sanding down and prepping could be half your day, and then painting it's just a few hours, depending on how custom you're going to get. If you're going to get really custom, your paint job can last a day, depending on how much graphics or pinstripe you're doing, or multi-tone masking is what takes time. Does that help? Let me know if that helps. And guys, don't forget to subscribe, to like the video, share, comment down below, because we got a lot of stuff coming out. A lot of stuff, guys. A lot of cool content coming out. And you guys are going to see it every week. We got the gate video actually coming out this week. So on Thursday, US time, we got the gate video where I had some welders come build a custom gate, 16-foot gate for me. I sprayed it with automotive 2K epoxy. I sprayed it with epoxy primer. Then I sprayed a single stage on top of it. Okay, two coats of single stage enamel. I wanted to go 3 coats, but I didn't have a partner. So that's coming out, and then later today, I want you to comment on what projects you guys want to see next. Okay, we got a 99 Chevy Express. We got a 2015 or 16 BMW. I don't even know what year it is. It's my car. I had it over a year now, maybe like 2 years going on now. I think it's a 16. I think it's a 2016. I don't even know. And then we got the 2021 Tesla Model Y, and we're going to do some real custom crazy stuff to these projects, guys. You guys are going to love it. Absolute transformation. I'm thinking of going old school, metal flake, flames, something, A-team. I don't know on this project here. But we will think of that once we get there. But right now it's, hey, what project do you guys want to see? What's up, Arnold? You're late. Arnold is late. Good to see you, Arnold. Hope you're doing well, man. Jesus says, oh, we got questions here that I missed. Tony, I have a question. Why when I color sand a black color and I use all 3M products from 3M, but when I use the blue foam pad for the final finish, it still looks like there's scratches here and there. I don't know. Are you using a swirl mark remover? And double check your pad. I'm not sure what foam pad you're using, but make sure it's a finishing pad. Okay, make sure it's a finishing pad, because you're not supposed to end up with swirl marks once you're at the glaze process. Okay, and once you're at that final glaze process, after you buffed out your 2000 grit sand scratches and whatnot. Okay. You're gonna hit that foam with the glaze at a lower RPM, maybe 1300 RPM, 1200 RPM. Okay. You're gonna go lower. You're gonna go slower when you use the glaze. Okay. I don't know. Maybe take some pictures. Show me what system you're using. Are you using the perfected system? Let me know. We're going to be getting into color sanding and buffing deeply once we start getting these projects painted, because most likely we're going to be color sanding large parts and panels of these projects to get that gloss look. So yeah. Another question here we missed. Cool, man. I plan spraying 3 coats of primer. Would you recommend me to mix my 3 quarts of primer all at once, then spray? You can. You can, unless you feel like you want to, play it by ear. Mix a quart and a half, see how far it takes you, and then mix another quart and a half or a quart. It all depends. I would go little by little. So I would maybe mix 2 quarts first. Mix 2 quarts, see how far that takes you, priming. And then if you need another quart, you could just mix up another quart. You might be like, oh, I only need another half a quart. So this way you don't waste, right? Because who likes to waste? Because once you mix up primer or clear coat with an activator, or even a single stage with activator, you can't save it, right? So that's what I would do. Mix a half a gallon sprayable. See how far that takes you. If you need a pint, if you need a quart, whatever you feel, then you mix that up and go. You know what I mean? It's not going to hurt to spray newly mixed, materials in a separate batch. It's not going to hurt, especially during the primer stage. Okay, clear coat, I usually like to mix it all up. But even when clear coating and I'm unsure how much clear coat I'm going to really need for a certain project, I'll mix a little less, and then I'll kind of make a little bit more. So yeah, there's different ways of doing it. Sometimes I'll mix a little batch, and then whatever leftover I have in my gun, I will put in where the new clear. Say I needed an extra quart of clear. I'll mix the extra quart of clear. Say I have 500 milliliters or a half a paint cup of clear. I would mix that. I would put that clear into the newly mixed clear, mix that up, and then use. Do you guys get what I'm saying? I'm sure you guys get what I'm saying. Type comment below. Let me know. Jesus. Okay, I answered that. Nemo. I answered that. Chris. I answered that. Bobby B, what's up? Bobby B, tuning in from where? Where are you tuning in from? Arnold Ricchetti. The compound may be too heavy of a grit for his finish, and that's what's causing his scratches. Yeah. But he said he was using the whole system from 3M, so I'm believing he's using the glaze with the final finishing pad. So that's why I wasn't really talking about the compound. But I don't know. Let us know. Let us know what you think. Christopher, when prepping for primer, do you have any ideas how to tape off holes that are left from my lights on the roof without having to remove the interior from the inside? Well, you could just throw a little piece of tape over it on the top side, as best as you can, and just prime it. And then when you take those tapes off, you can sand and feather in the hard edge. Okay. The other way is to basically get a piece of tape, push it in, and then pull up with like a chopstick or something. Sometimes you'll get a good bond and hold for that. It's a little tricky if you're dealing with that, but if you can't get it from the underside, I'll usually just tape above it. But when I'm doing the final paint job, I'll leave it open so you just get the paint over those areas, because most likely you're going to have something go on top of it. So you're not going to see a little imperfection of tape or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Jesus? Link for the air control. I got a paper saying I can get a free pearl. Prove we got nothing. I think that offer from Zula was basically if you bought any spray gun and left a review on a spray gun. So did you leave a review on the spray gun? I think if you leave a review and you send a screenshot of your review, then you can get the free bag of pearl. I would just email ninjasupport@zula.com, ninjasupport@zula.com, and just submit another ticket request. They'll take care of you. Tony, could the scratches be from soft paint? Well, it could be, but it's hard to say because I'm not looking at the actual paint, but it could be, I don't know. It could be. It's hard to tell, I need to look at the paint, smell it, feel it, take a look at it and see what's going on there. Hey, Arnold, thanks for dropping that link. When priming, do you have to wash the paint gun in between coats? No, you don't. When you're priming, you're priming. So I just leave the paint in your gun, leave the primer in your gun until you're done. When you're done priming is when you clean the spray gun. Just rinse out your cup, rinse out the needle nozzle, take that off, hit it with a brush. Takes you 3 minutes. You forgot to say taste it. Yeah, taste it, smell it, lick it, Oh, God. Any other questions, guys? This is your time right now. Tony, when reshooting a previously painted plastic bumper, can you use the old paint as a primer after sanding, or should you use primer first and base and cleared? Thanks. The old paint as a primer after sanding. Okay, so you absolutely can put new paint over. You could put fresh paint over new paint, okay? As long as your clear coat or your single stage enamel is in good condition, you could sand that and you could actually paint directly over it. It's actually, clear coat, a single stage paint job is a good foundation to put more paint on top of. You could do that, okay? Primer is not necessary 100% of the time. Okay, if you're doing body work, yeah, you're gonna need primer over your body work, over your metal, over your body filler, your fiberglass. But you could use paint. Like if I were to paint my BMW outside over here or my new Tesla, I would just scuff it up. I would just scuff the clear coat and then put my new color base on top of it. And that's what we're gonna be doing with the BMW. Even this is an old paint job. I don't know how old it is. It's got to be 15 years old at least. Probably 20 years old. This is an enamel, faded as hell, but because we're going to be doing a nice job on this van, we're going to be priming most of it. I don't think we're going to be priming all of it. Maybe I will, because we're going to be doing 2-3 tone flakes, maybe some candy stripes, maybe some gold leaf. We're going to do something crazy. Definitely some pinstriping. And we're going to get all that on video for you guys. 100% exclusive from Paradise Garage. The BMW is going to be done. And the Tesla is going to be done. Those are the next 3 projects. So in the meantime, you guys are going to get videos on YouTube. So subscribe, check in frequently for new videos, new content. And then we're also going to be releasing the rest of the Honda Grand project in the coming weeks. So there's a lot of footage that you guys missed out that I didn't even release yet on this project. But we got this thing that we're going to be custom painting here at Paradise Garage. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get things going. AA says, change color on a plastic Audi bumper. What grit do I use before spraying bulldog adhesive? So you basically just need to scuff it up. I would scuff it with 600 grit, 400 to 600. An old piece of 400 will work fine. Stephen Mitchell, Christopher, I will sometimes roll up masking paper to the right size and stick it in the hole with an inch or so protruding. That's a great idea, Stephen. I forgot about that method, but yes, that's another way to do it. Then remove it after spraying so it doesn't stick, replace for other coats. Exactly, Stephen Mitchell. Thank you for reminding me. Sometimes I just forget about all the little tricks and, of it's just, there's just, you just forget, but yeah, he's absolutely right. That's the better method of doing it right there. Bobby B says, what grit do you scuff existing clear coat? And I believe you're saying what grit to paint over, right? You want to go anywhere from 400 to 600 grit. Okay. I go 400 grit. Okay. That's my preferred grit. I think it's a good tooth. John Kosmowski, the creator of House of Color, agrees with me 100% on that. We talked about it when I was at one of his events and hanging out with him. 400 grit is by far the best grit to paint over because it's enough sand scratch to make your paint really stick and come out with a good, foundation paint job. Hello, Tony, recent VIP member here. Question, what is the mix for candy paint? I'm just still confused. Well, it depends, Louis, on what kind of candies you're using. Are you using candy concentrate? Are you using regular urethane candy? Okay, there's different mixtures for different things. I would say stay tuned because that is candy. That's candy blue, candy gold rims. Okay, and I have videos step by step teaching you with the mixtures, everything we did, inner coats, all on that thing. You're going to be getting that on YouTube very, very soon and in the VIP area at learnautobodyandpaint.com. So if you guys want to learn more, if you guys are new, just tuning in for the first time, don't forget to hit up learnautobodyandpaint.com on the link down below or the description right over here later on during the replay. Okay, if you're just typing it in right now, just type in learnautobodyandpaint.com. And if you guys are looking for great spray guns, the same guns that I use, don't forget to check out Zula.com. Zula.com, where I get my guns. And this is the Blue Moon Atom X88 that I used to spray that bike. Primer, filler primer, epoxy primer, base coat, clear coat, candy, all with one gun. Okay, if you have the budget, some guys like a clear only gun, some guys like a base only gun, you could do that, but it doesn't mean that you can't use one gun for everything because you can. All right, let's go back to comments quickly. Candy concentrate. Yeah, so candy concentrate's different because you could put as little or as much as you want in your candy carrier. And what is candy carrier? House of Color sells a candy carrier. It's basically a clear coat. So we don't even use candy carrier anymore. We just use clear coat as our candy carrier. And we're going to be doing a lot of videos on that. We already have a ton of videos on that, but we're going to be doing new videos on candies and candy carriers and how we're using clear coats and all that. So we got a lot of content coming out, guys. Thank you for the info. What are your thoughts on Eastwood? Honestly, I haven't used a lot of Eastwood. Maybe I will in the future, but right now I use a lot of PPG and Shopline and House of Color and things like that. RMH, Nevada. 1F7 Toyota Silver, I was told has 15 different shades. I'm going to Vegas tomorrow with my front plastic bumper to do a color match. Thanks for the info on using old paint as a primer. You got it, man. Keep me posted on the project. Let us know. You could always tune in to these live streams every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we're pretty much going to be going live a lot more spontaneously once we start on our next car project. With that Audi bumper, I'm spraying Bulldog. Would 400 to 600 be fine for primer? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. If that bumper is already painted, is that a brand new bumper or a raw plastic bumper? Because if the bumper is already painted, You could just scuff it with 400 to 600 grit and paint right on top of it. You don't even need to prime it, just so you know. The paint code for my truck and glove box. Do I give the size of pearl in the code? Do it give the size? Yes, the paint code is the paint code. So you give them the paint code, take a picture of it if you're unaware of what the code is, because you're going to have a couple of codes. Interior code, if it's a two-tone paint job, some of the new cars got two-tone paint jobs. They give you 2 color codes, you know, so take a picture of it, give it to them, and they'll know it. They'll know what code is the correct code. Hopefully Zula will have a 4th of July, so I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, cool. So it's 2:32. We kind of, you know, burned through our 30-minute time that I usually set aside for our conversations here at Paradice Garage. Did you guys enjoy the content? Did you guys get some info out of this thing? Let me know, comment down below, like the video. Again, share it, subscribe if you haven't, and keep an eye out for the new video this evening, my time, where I want your vote. My daughter's on the video as well. We want your vote on what project to do next. So don't comment in this video, comment on the new video coming out. It's going to be the 99 Chevy Express, 2016 BMW i3, or 2021 Tesla Model Y. Whatever you guys want to see done next, we will do. And we will record every little step-by-step process. We're going to make it newbie friendly, so a newbie can be able to take the information and complete their own car from home or small shop or garage or whatever and get professional results. Now, hey, you might make mistakes, but we all make mistakes, and we learn from the mistakes that we make, okay? You're not going to get better unless you try, unless you start, unless you take a chance, unless you do it. And, you know, a lot of you guys out there are hands-on guys, so just do it. If you make a mistake, we are here to support you. We're here to help you. And also VIP, Learn AutoBody VIP, is here to help you as well. So I urge you to check out learnautobodyandpaint.com and at least get your free training. If you're new watching this and you haven't yet, get the free training, okay? Go here. There's a free guide, a book that I give you, some videos by email, a bunch of stuff. Just check that out if you're totally brand new and if you've never been there before at Learn AutoBody. We've been helping people since 2010 online. I've been painting cars since I was 15. 24 years ago, I painted my first car. Very long time ago. It was a white single stage enamel with a $100 Astro paint gun. Astro. Yeah, pretty crazy. And one last shot, if you guys are looking for great automotive medium grade spray guns that will help you to get professional spray results. Don't forget to check out professional spray result. Zula.com right over here. Sorry, I just had messed up on my tabs. So that's pretty much it, guys. I want to say thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys learned something today. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. You know, we're just stay tuned for that video. It's going to be popping up. I actually have to finish rendering it in a little. That's what I'm going to do after I get off the call with you guys. Comment, let me know. And yeah, we will get started on these next projects. And I think it's going to be super fun, even for me, because we're hooking up with somebody that's really good with artwork, with custom airbrushing and artwork. And we're going to do some things together. All right. Talk to you soon, guys. Have a great day. Cheers. Aloha from Paradice Garage. Let's kind of go out here and give you a farewell view. Turn this music down. And soon we'll actually be doing that bus soon as well. Maybe if not this year, early part of next year, we'll be doing that bus. I'm thinking we'll do some cool colors. We'll make that thing look hot. But I don't want to do it a dark color because it's just going to make it hotter in there. Cheers, guys. Have a great day. Wait for the next video. Thank you, Arnold. Peace out, guys. Cheers.